we can tell you exclusively here on News 13 that Space Shuttle Atlantis will be rolled off the launch pad and head back into that vehicle assembly building just behind me. That is because of damage from a hailstorm.
Astronaut arrested. David Waters of our CNN affiliate Central Florida News 13 broke the story last night.
Lisa Marie Noack is scheduled to make another appearance here at the Orange County Jail, now charged with attempted first-degree murder. We've got cable crews, we've got power crews out here trying to restore all of this in this neighborhood, but extensive damage. Breaking news out of Brevard County in the middle of Hurricane Jeanne, a mass evacuation of one of the shelters. This obviously was the front door, which is no longer here.
Joining us at the Kennedy Space Center, David Waters. He spends a lot of time out there at the Cape. David, first of all, how's the weather there today?
Not good, Miles. Even 400 miles away from Hurricane Dennis. Just take a look behind us. You're going to see me right now in a whole different way in my body heat that I'm giving off. This was the very beginning of the Tycho Warbird Air Show, just about 45 minutes into the display when this accident happened.
Management here, they said they can get a front end loader back.
Rescue crews raced to the place a jet crashed at the opening of Titusville's air show.
Copy that. We're back out here near the crash ourselves.
The pilot, Ilan Krugman-Coddy, was killed.
What I saw was the plane come down through the clouds, probably lost sight of the ground.
The L-39 fighter jet had just started its routine. It did a loop. Then Krugman-Coddy pulled back for a second loop and went into a cloud.
I saw him start to pull out too late and sort of pulled up nose up, and then it fell to the ground and exploded.
Coddy had been a pilot since age 15, training with the Israeli Air Force and logging over 7,000 flight hours. The person who is now the incident commander on this scene was also a witness. He said this plane just punched out too low from those clouds and was not able to pull up in time. The latest is firefighters say this fire will not be out anytime soon. Palm Bay police are out for blood. Your blood.
Police officers are aggressively seeking the evidence to prosecute the offenders of drunk driving.
Police officers say they will get your blood even if you say no. And that's part of Palm Bay Police's new yet controversial way of going after suspected drunk drivers. In fact, one suspected drunk driver sued police after being forced to give his blood despite saying no.
You are allowed to refuse that. That's your choice. It's your body.
The driver who sued police lost the court case.
Local courts have decided that this was not unreasonable because the evidence that's being gathered is effervescent, meaning that it can disappear quickly.
Police interpret the Fourth Amendment as the law that gives them the right to take your blood.
It's just using law that's been in existence all along. It's just nobody's decided to use it.
Well, it's about 90 degrees on the ground right now. It's actually much cooler as we free fall at around 120 miles an hour. For people in Haiti, if life here wasn't hard enough already, the crisis, the killings, and the overthrow of the government have all helped make life even harder.
Let's see what you've been clicking out of the last hour or two at CNN.com. Most popular video looks like Classroom in the Sky.
Yeah, and it is amazing how popular this piece of video is.
You never got to do this in high school. But now the state of Florida plans to fund this so-called no-gravity classroom every year.
We're putting together a microgravity educational research institute.
We're here in Waitless River, Florida with the best math and science teachers in professional development. When I was growing up, we didn't have classrooms in the sky like this.
The classroom is a modified 727. The pilot climbs steeply and then dives to create about 30 seconds of weightlessness.
The state of Florida plans to lease this plane about 20 times a year, allowing students and teachers to learn in this weightless environment, a way that has never been open to students and teachers before.
Jump at me! Jump at me! Yeah, baby.
The first trip went to Florida Space Agency officials, teachers, and high school students from Jacksonville doing a science experiment.
Hold on. Call it. Pump is running. Call it.
140.
The students are watching how pumps perform in weightlessness versus on the ground, while hanging onto the wire so they don't float away. The experiment is part of a system students hope to use to grow bone cells in weightlessness. They want to help astronauts by studying the bone loss space flyers experience on long-term space trips.
It's a thrill because, as you know, when we were younger, we just didn't have opportunities like this. So for our students to do weightless experiments, it's an incredible opportunity.
One more time.
Florida officials say it'll be far more than one more time. They plan to fly thousands of students in the state's new Classroom in the Sky.